Welcome to Charlene's Kitchen. Too cold to work in the garden now. Winter's upon us, coming very swiftly. A great indoor hobby, houseplants, will make you feel alive all winter long. The sun is just incredible this morning, and it's pretty nippy out there, about 29. And wow, we're just a week away from Thanksgiving. I'm looking at some of my succulent plants and how they've been growing. You pretty much can just ignore them, but look at this. They were just itty bitty little succulents that I picked up, and tiny, and I just let them be, and they are just so nice. Look at this jade plant that I have here. I've had this one for many years, and it was doing so poorly. I put it outside one summer, I believe it, not this year, but last year, and when I went back to look at it, I had it on a little table in the back, and it just exploded. And this is how it's been ever since. They don't require a lot of water, you know. These are succulents, but they are so unbelievable. Look at this one. It's just going all the way up and about, all the way up and about. Yeah. Well, there's Sonny and Cher. They see me appear, and they really are looking for something to eat, of course. And I wanted to show you this beautiful, it's type of fern or some sort. I can't recall the name of it, but when the new blooms comes, they're red. They're just red, and it's just a honey of a plant. I get a lot of them from Home Depot. This is the ponytail fern. I've had this for years, and in the summer, I put it outside, and it just flourishes for me. And I bring it in now. Of course, I've had it in here since August. My little bird. Yeah, birdie. And there goes Chloe. She's very jealous of this little guy. He just hops around and gives me a little tweet now and then. He's young, and I'm sure he'll get there and start singing for me. Here's a Chinese money tree. Again, I just bought a tiny little specimen of this. I love the leaf. Love the leaf. Guess what it reminds me of? Guess what it reminds me of? I don't know if you recall that I just love that circular type of a disc. But it's a money tree, and I've split it, and I've passed it to my kids. So each one of my children has a plant from this mother plant. But look at, there's little ones already starting up at the top. Of course, it reminds me of the nasturtium. It's got that same kind of leaf, and I love that. Spider plant that it's already got a shoot going up there. I take those off and I put them around my pond, and I even have one with Sonny and Cher. But look how big it got already. In just 3 months, I had split them up. I had a huge one that was just out of shape already, and I just cut off all the little sprouts and planted them. And look, just one there, just wonderful spider plant. Very easy to grow. As you can see, I put one of them into the aquarium. They like to be in the water, and they root very quickly. And there's my Chloe. She's trying to get cozy in the chair, and the sun is right there on her. Chloe, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Oh my goodness gracious. Chloe, not nice. Here I have what's called a money tree, and I love the branching on this. See how that is? Incredible, isn't it? Wait, Let me see if I can get, look at the branching on that tree. Chloe, stop that, what you're doing. Okay, and look at this big palm one that I have. I've had this for years. I can't even remember when I didn't have it. Several times I thought it was going down, and I put it out in the yard, and so and it just flourished back, and ever since I don't put it out there because I'm afraid it might be destroyed by the squirrels or the animals. But look at it, way up there, way up there. This is a pretty little fern. Such a delicate little leaf. I have a hard time with these, but this one's holding up for me. I water my plants about once a week with a little Miracle-Gro. This is a real pretty one that I bought in a tiny little pot. I think I saw it at Aldi's, and just look at that. It's just healthy as could be. And here's another nice little plant that I have, and it has quite a sizable leaf to it. Yeah, the sun is, how about this one that's growing, I don't know what it is, 6 feet tall already? Again, don't ask me what it is. I bought it I was passing at Aldi's, and it's lovely. And I just have it in that corner. I water it, as I said, once a week, and it's grown to be almost it's over 5 feet tall. My neighbor Mary gave me some cuttings for this little trailing plant here that I had put outside as well, the wandering Jew plant, and so help me, I just put that into the dirt, I'd say about 2 weeks ago, and look at it. They are incredible, and they're pretty. They have a nice color to them. And there's a biggie, huh? The aloe plant. I can't tell you how many times I've split that thing, and the babies just keep on coming. But here is a treasure for me. I bought a couple of orchids here and there, and I just kept them. And after a while I thought, I'm gonna get some potting soil for orchids, and I'm gonna repot them. And so I did. And let me just turn this table around a little bit so you can see. The other, I'd say about a month ago, the leaves they looked so healthy, so healthy. All of a sudden, I'm seeing a shoot coming up for a potential flower. So on this one plant, I got a larger pot, and I used the orchid potting mix, and look what's happening, a potential flower. And when this flowers, I'm going to show it to you. I can't hardly wait. It moves very slowly. On each one of these orchids, I've got 2 separate growths. See that? See that? There's one. You can see the buds coming up on that shoot. And I've got 2 on this plant. Let me see if I can narrow that down where that is. There is another. There's another. Look at the size of that leaf. Now, here's another aloe plant that I got from that big one, and I put that outside in the summertime. It's very attractive, very attractive. Another sweet little succulent, just going at it, just growing as it chooses. Look at that. Look at it. It's like a rosette, a little peeking out from the other side. Here I have another wonderful plant that I got from a dear friend of mine, Karen, and she gave me this plant because I admired it from, I said, where did you get this plant? Oh, a friend of mine gave it to me. And so she took me shopping. She said, I'm going to get you one of these. And this is called the Crown of Thorns. And it is a succulent. It's a succulent. And you know what's amazing? It never stops blooming. It's called the Crown of Thorns. Okay? Let me get a good shot of this plant here. And the flowers are just as sweet as they could be. And look at the size of it. I'm going to step back so you can get an idea of how big that is. And it's developing some offspring here at the bottom, and you can see how sweet that little flower is. It's just adorable, isn't it? Here is another very attractive fern type. And here is the other orchid that I have that's just enormous, but it's not showing any sprouting there. So we'll see what happens. As I drift through here, I had a fern that was dying, and so I decided to take whatever was living and put it in the pot and see if it's green, what's left of it, but we'll see if it's I never give up on these things. There's some succulents there, that's another one, and the one behind it. Oh, that one is just incredible. It's kind of spidery-like, and really, they thrive on neglect. So if you want to try succulents, look at that. I mean, it's very attractive, very attractive. Here's another wonderful palm type plant. Itty bitty thing, but it's been growing and it's doing very nicely. I have another one from Karen the succulent. It's called the crown of thorns, and if you can see right in there, it is quite thorny. But see the little flowers? See the flowers in there? It never stops blooming. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? These are just healthy plants that I purchased. When I see something that looks nice, I'll look at this one. It's a variegated with the yellow. Lovely, just absolutely lovely. Yeah, next to my little altar here that I have. I have a few more. The spider plant just grows like crazy. I got those just off that huge mother plant that I had that got just so big. I had to break it up, and I took all the little sprouts and I planted them, and I put them outside, and I brought them in now, and look at the size of them. That's only about 2 months worth. Anywho, it's a beautiful day. It's the 13th of November, but it's sunny. It got real cold just one night, just changed, because we had 70 degrees. We had 70 degrees, 75 almost, and then it just plummeted. And that's when you live in Mount Prospect, Illinois. This is where I'm at. And the sun is coming through. Oh, there's my birdie. He's a new baby in my house. Chloe's terribly jealous of him. And we'll see back again in maybe a month or so, maybe less. And I think I'm going to be putting my Christmas tree up. I'm getting in that mood, because next week already is Thanksgiving. And so we are simply blessed.